Hey guys, welcome back. Alright, so to get right into it, this is not made for kids. This has adult language. This is a collectibles channel. Let's get into it. Alright guys, this is a, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember right, a armored vehicle general purpose. In my opinion, it's an APC. All that means is, for me, an APC is an armored vehicle personnel carrier. Okay, so how many people fit in this thing? This is a driver, gunner, commander, and I want to say another 4 to 6 personnel inside the back. Now yes, mine are missing the doors, and it's missing the tow hook right here. This is a 132 scale. This is a 6x6, and if I'm not mistaken, it's a V6 with 275 horsepower. The main gun is a, I want to say a 76. I want to say it's a 76 millimeter. It has smoke grenades or other type of projectiles that go here. It has jerry rigs on the sides, just for, again, refueling if you need to. This can, I don't want to say it's amphibious because it might not be, but more than likely it is. But again, it might not be. Either way, if there's water that goes up to about here, as long as the tires are touching the bottom of the what is it, the lake, the river, whatever, it'll be fine. Let's see, this particular vehicle, this particular model right here is made by New Ray. Now let me push it like this, and this way you guys can see the model New Ray logo, which I personally like to see because, again, there are some people that like to see that. So if this thing will focus, New Ray, year 2000. China. See, it's a 6x6. Okay, so I bought this particular model here just like I did with the other first video that I posted already with the German scout vehicles. There was 2 of these. The other one looked really bad. It looked like somebody ran it over with a bike, possibly. Maybe a dirt bike, or I don't know what they ran it over with, but it had tire marks, tread marks on it. And it was beat up. So what I ended up doing was I took off parts from that broken one and put it on this one that was missing parts. And now we have a relatively complete, not 100%, but overall, I'm going to say 90% complete vehicle that you see here. Yes, I did paint it. Yes, I did use satin paint versus matte paint because that's all I had. Overall, all it's missing are the 2 back doors right here, the swing doors, and the tow hook right here. I did paint the interior black, so I don't know if you guys can see the interior. Normally, the interior of these armored vehicles, even with tanks, is white. But since I don't have the since I don't have the doors on yet, I painted it black. Okay, so right off the bat, let's do a size comparison. Why is the T72 still there? I will get to that in a minute, but first let's do size comparison with this other APC that I call from Forces of Valor. So side by side, right on point. Very close dimensions. Very nice. The only difference, this one is die-cast metal, this one is all plastic with rubber tires. Let's do a size comparison with the M1 Abrams. But right there, let me see, right there. It wants to come forward, so let's just move the tank forward, I guess. Okay, if you don't have an Abrams and you still want to know how big this is, maybe you have a Stuart. So again, 21st Century Toys next to a New Ray. Both of them are 1/32 scale. Okay, maybe you don't have a Stuart. Maybe you have a Chieftain. I think that's the name of this tank. I could be wrong. Most of the time I am wrong with this particular tank. I honestly do forget this tank's name. Okay, so it's not that bad off. Let's compare it with a Sherman tank. And let's compare it again with the Priest tank. Okay, so with that being said, and with that being shown, unless you want to see it with a Forces of Valor Sherman tank, Normandy. Again, they're all the same size, the Forces of Valor and the 21st Century Toys. The only difference again is one is die cast and the other one is all plastic. Unless you get a 21st Century Toys cold steel, then you get it die cast metal. But either way. Okay, so why is the T72 tank here? Let's move this one aside a little bit. Just right there. The reason I have this one out is because I've been getting a lot of requests on my Facebook page when I had the Facebook page up. That's why I took it off, the link. A lot of people were asking if I wanted to sell this tank to them, and the answer was always no. I am not selling them. I'm not selling anything that I show on this YouTube channel. I bought this a long time ago. I love it to this day. I still love this tank. It's not going anywhere. I don't plan on ever selling it, and if I do, I'm probably in bad shape in health. That's the only way I would probably sell it. But other than that, yeah, this thing is staying with me. I love it. It's not going anywhere. It's just a beautiful 132 scale tank. It might not be beautiful for what they actually used it for, but again, as a model and as a piece of history from the Gulf War, from the, oh man, there's a war before the Gulf War. It's when I believe Russia invaded Afghanistan. They were using a lot of T-62s, T-72s, T-54, 55s. I don't know. They used a lot of freaking Russian tanks. Either way, again, they have a lot of freaking history. But the Gulf War was the one that the Abrams just blew past them like they were nothing, like tinfoil for the most part. But it does not change the fact this looks very futuristic. I love these tanks right here, the Sherman tanks. So this one with the square sharp edges compared to this one with the round turret. From a Sherman tank to this tank here, I love this tank. It's shorter, it's wider, has a 5mm more than this one, 125, 120, and this one 125 main gun. And I love this one. Now don't get me wrong, I am more than confident by saying if we had Marines or very good US Army personnel that are freaking OCD, that need to have everything freaking right on point, they still could drive this tank and beat the living crap out of this tank. Now that's a tall statement. I still believe that it's possible. Reason being, we were in World War II, we were lacking from a normal 75mm gun to the 88 on a Tiger, and we still came out victorious. So again, it's not lack of the actual vehicles, it's the, how do you call it, the I don't want to say persistence, but there's a word for it, can't remember. But anyway, overall, I think Marines or US personnel can still get in this tank and beat anybody that's not actually trained well enough in this tank. But again, that's just my opinion. It is what it is. I love the looks of the T-72, T-62, maybe the T-54, 55s. But the best one, in my opinion, and yes, I know that there's T-80s, T-90s, all this stuff. They're awesome. I love them all. Except for the brand newest ones, which would be the Armadas. I don't like those. So anywhere from what is it, the T-54 all the way to the T-90. I love them. I love all of them. But this particular, the T-72, that's my main love for the Russian tanks. And no, it's not for sale. It's not for sale. Okay? Just wanted to throw that piece of information in this video. Alright guys, so that's about it for this Army, how do you call it? Armored, what did I say? Armored Vehicle General Purpose, in my opinion, APC, New Ray 132 review. A lot there. But anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to find what else I can review, and I'll get these videos up pretty quickly so you can have something to watch. Talk to you guys later. Bye.